Welcome to Mystic Moons. Get started in just a second. Excuse me. Is that better, light? Sort of. I think I could work with that. So hello, welcome to Mystic Moons. Something to anticipate. This reading is the very first collective reading done for the start of 2026, the year of the horse. I have been getting over, well, not quite getting over. I have been moving through a cold that I caught right on Christmas Eve. Hopefully it'll be gone in a little bit of time. And I've heard of some things coming up on my end. Some promises for what is happening, what is scheduled to happen, planned to happen in the next few months. Of course, those things planned are the same things that sort of were planned last year, but now they could finally be implemented. So I'm pretty happy about that. Also, too, just while we've had this whole holiday period, hello, thinking about, thank you for the likes, thinking about, how has this year been, and, what kind of stance to go and take in the upcoming year. And also, too, is it worth taking a certain type of stance, right? That's something else that I was thinking about personally over the last few days. In between my last collective reading and this one. So let's go and see the collective energies for everyone. Thank you for the like. Of something to anticipate. For these collective readings, I invite you to think about not just your sun sign, and some people think about their rising, but I also invite you to think about your moon sign, your 8th house, and your 12th house, as these are things that are building up in your energy, but they haven't yet materialized. But the imprint is there, just like when we think to turn our head, or we're about to turn our head, and everything happens so seamlessly that our our brain sends out the signals to our nervous system, which then goes and positions our body so fluidly, even like things like eye blinking. All of that happens with, first the intent, which could be so minute and indescribable, but still results in an action. See, the first sign we'll start with. Who should I start with? Shall we start with water? Should we start with Cancer with that Ace of Cups? And then I guess we'll go off to air. And then we'll do the other signs as they follow. Excuse me. As they follow. We'll go to something to anticipate for the Cancerian collective. That would be Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer 8th house, Cancer 12th house. Thank you for the like. All right, Cancer placements, Cancerian placements. Let's see. Something to anticipate. Nine of Wands, that Hermit wanted to come out right underneath of it. So we have another number 9 that's coming into play here, Cancer. Of course, we just came out of a number 9 year, also to number 9. And this energy is very much the solitary things that you do yourself. You're responsible for yourself, the ideas you have for yourself, the things that only you yourself can resolve. What Cancer has been going through your mind in this energy. Again, things that you, excuse me, that you want to go and implement, the things that you're waiting for to come through, and they just haven't yet. Doesn't mean that they won't. Everything is right. 9 of Wands, everything is right. Perfectly situated for it to happen. It just, the environment, the physics, external circumstances hasn't yet met your energy. That's compounded, of course, with bottom of the deck energy here with 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. 5 of Cups, 7. It's like the opportunity that you pushed and pulled for. How come it hasn't come through yet? Where is it? But not letting go of it. In this energy, 5 of Cups is merely the delay. Well, the progression that you thought you should have gained, could have gained if things had gotten moving, but doesn't mean that it's over. 4 of Pentacles, it just means it hasn't happened. So we're also talking about, too, with this 9 of Wands, limbo. Not quite hot, not quite cold. Let's see. 9 of Wands. I have 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Well, first of all, Cancer, something to anticipate. It's a little odd. You have options. You have options coming up. Options, Cancer, that you can't choose everything. 2 of Swords, High Priestess, World, Ace of Pentacles. Does it mean that both or all the options that you have can yield something wonderful? I don't know. World and Ace of Pentacles in here feels pretty Pacific. And it's not necessarily clear which option would be the best. It's asking you to take a chance, Cancer. It's asking you to have faith, Cancer. It's asking you to lean into what you really want to do and to make moves based upon that, Cancer. But you have options coming up, something to anticipate. Things are going to start moving for you. However, you're going to have to make some really strong choices. That's definitely going to go and cut the other options out. You can only choose one, or only one group, one theme, one direction. Is it asking you to choose correctly? I don't know necessarily in this energy, Cancer, if it's asking you to choose correctly, because the main idea here, Cancer, is to not think about your immediate needs, your immediate wants, but really think about the long term. What have you been holding out for so far, Cancer? And Cancer, what do you really want? There's an opportunity coming up for you, Cancer. You're going to have to leave some things, Cancer, in order to gain greater things. Energy's coming up here, Cancer. We have my cat crying in the background. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, and Scorpio. Cancer, in this energy, I want to say, expect something to happen come late February, mid-March. What you've been waiting for, Cancer, is going to arrive come spring. An option for you to make drastic moves going to come mid-spring. And you'll probably start seeing the fruit of those things, Cancer, by the end of the year, I'm going to say, too. That's something for you to anticipate, Cancer. Cancer, right now, you are still in limbo towards making those big moves that you've been wanting to make. But Cancer, spring, you'll be making some big moves. So, the next sign, and the next water sign, that would be the Piscean collective. Let's see, Pisces. Something to anticipate for Pisces. Let me have to move. I have my spray bottle. So, Page of Cups, Pisces, and the Strength card. Opportunity. Invitations. Wanting to see you. Wanting to know more about you. Wanting to engage with you more directly. Hoping you will be more direct with them. All those energies are here, Pisces. Lots of Cancerian energy coming in here. And if I was to read a little further back, we have some Aries, Virgo, Leo coming in. But essentially, Pisces, what I see here is somebody wanting to... I have an invitation coming, a strong invitation, something that's been thought of for a while. Also, too, in this energy, Pisces, could be someone who you haven't seen from in a while. Could be a thought to this invitation that just has sort of been meandering in the background. So that energy is here. Page of Cups for something to anticipate. I have Four of Wands, the Star. Yeah, I have an invitation coming for you, Pisces. Energy is coming up here at the end of the day. Well, Nine of Cups is Piscean energy. I have some Aquarius, Aries, and Scorpio. As this is a Page of Cups, I would say, and also too, I'd say with the Four of Wands energy coming up here, I would invite you to also think about your 5th house placements, your 4th house placements, your 7th house placements, and your Venus. I would invite you to think in general with these cards here. Your 4th, 5th, 7th, Venus, maybe Jupiter placements. Because what I have here are basically somebody's all up in their feelings about you and wanting to get closer. Is it a love reading? Someone has very warm thoughts about you. Someone has thoughts to bring you closer to their life. So take that as you will. Blurring the lines, definitely, if it's something that's professional. And, Pisces' energy is actually kind of similar to Cancer's in the invitation that's coming, Pisces. Somebody wants to go and fold you into their lifestyle, their life. And whether that's good or not, Pisces, is up to you. You have options, Pisces. This is merely one of them. So let's go and see the next water sign. That would be the Scorpio collective. Something to anticipate for Scorpio. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio 8th and 12th house. Now keep in mind with Pisces and Scorpio, Scorpio is the native energy for 8th house. Pisces is the native energy for 12th house. Perhaps in those two signs there's something that can be gleaned for all of us. Anyway, let's see Scorpio. Something to anticipate. Scorpio collective, I have Queen of Pentacles. Strong Capricorn energy. Here, Scorpio. Scorpio, has anything significant happened? I would say also too. Maybe like last week. December 21st, when Capricorn season began, Scorpio. Perhaps something more significant can happen to you too through the Capricorn season. That's something to think about. But essentially what I have here is Scorpio. I do have commitment. Is this your energy? Is this someone coming towards you? Scorpio, I definitely have roots. I feel roots coming in and binding you. Roots coming in and supporting you. Roots coming in and wanting to envelop you and become you to become it to become you. This is a little all-encompassing. Supposedly is it mutual benefit? Supposedly at comfort, Scorpio. I see comfort here. I don't really see benefit. I don't really see a higher purpose, but I do see comfort. It should be pleasant in this energy, Scorpio. Someone's going to try and make it pleasant, Scorpio. Perhaps you yourself will have the resources and the desire, Scorpio, to be of service to a very particular someone, or that very particular someone, Scorpio, is going to try and make things very pleasant and comfortable for you. I have accommodation here, Scorpio, in addition to comfort. I have some Pisces and Gemini energy coming in here too. Excuse me. Anyway, let's go and find out more. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles gets a Hierophant. So we have some Taurus energy coming in here, Scorpio. Strong Earth. Some more Taurus energy with Six of Pentacles. Some Scorpio energy with Death and Five of Swords. Aquarius energy, strong Aquarius energy. Look at that, Scorpio. Both Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Five of Swords, all are energies, Scorpio, that are Aquarius in the minor. Hey, Chichi. Chichi. All are like minor, thank you for the like, are all Aquarius energy in the minor arcana. I would almost say, too, with this energy, Scorpio, who do you know who has some prominent Aquarius energy in their chart? When I say prominent, I would definitely include the relationship places, because we have a Queen of Pentacles and we're talking about comfort. I wouldn't necessarily include a fifth house energy in there, but I would include a fourth house. I'd include a first house with the energies that I have here. It's not really fun, but I would consider this fourth house, first house, seventh house. I wonder if this is work, because this is also someone working, putting forth their resources for you. You could think about it, eighth house. Well, I invite you, Scorpio, to think about that in your chart, because I have someone ultimately here who's not really so much into fun, but comfort, nurturing, providing. Someone who's going to work forth their effort, or put forth their effort to do worthwhile things and to bond. That's the energy that we have here, with very strong Aquarius energy, very strong Taurus. And of course, we do have some air folding in there. I have someone who's buried deep down in this energy too. Scorpio, I am going to say, of soulmate energy. I don't know how mutual it may be. Someone could definitely feel more stronger than the other that this is their person, while the other person kind of is on the fence about it. Well, not maybe on the fence, but one person definitely likes more than the other in this energy. Anyway, something to anticipate for you, Scorpio. I definitely would keep an eye out for strong. You could put some Capricorn placements in there too, but I would say strong Taurus and what was that other sign? Aquarius. And someone's going to try and tie you down. They're going to try and do that by showing you how pleasant it could be to be tethered or tied or rooted to them. Someone is going to try and put forth their resources for you. It does feel like there is a very strong romantic energy here, as per se a family energy, could be. But this person definitely would like to be seen as close to you, closer than others to you. I feel like things keep on falling around me. Anyway. Yeah. I will also say, too, Queen of Pentacles with Hierophant, Scorpio, something else to anticipate with this person or this energy that I get to provide comfort for you. they're going to ask for a commitment in return. Could also be, could that be a job? If it's a job, Scorpio, they're going to ask more than typical, more than normal. I hope it isn't a job in this energy. If that's a job, they're going to, I don't know, step outside the boundaries of professionalism or something like that. Like it won't be 9 to 5, or they'll tack on more duties. I don't know, something. This is encompassing. Someone is going to offer something to you, Scorpio, but they're going to ask for your full attention in return. Go on to the next sign. Who are we going to do? Excuse me. Who are we going to do? Let's see. We already did water. I think we were going to do air, weren't we? Shall we do Gemini? Gemini placements. That would be a Gemini sun, moon, rising, Gemini 8th house, Gemini 12th house. Let's see, Gemini, something to anticipate for Gemini. Is this decisions or a realization, Gemini? So action's about to be made, Gemini. A decision has been made. One would say the obvious decision with the Queen of Wands back here. Do I have promotion here, Gemini? Trying it from another angle, Gemini. I do have lots of people here, Gemini. You know, Gemini, in your energy, something to anticipate. I have a lot of people. I'm not necessarily going to say, Gemini, that I have fire and air signs in here, but Gemini, I do have very strong-willed, strong opinionated, and maybe a little flamboyant, maybe highly noticeable people in your energy. I want you to think about it like that. These people, Gemini, are not slouches. These people are not passive. And if they're given an opportunity, Gemini, these are the type of people who will be very direct with you. You know, Gemini, they don't have that much time to go and waste on crap. And they also, too, in this energy, I feel, Gemini, they're the type who not bother with, I don't know, not quite this energy, but in the same realm of it, like almost micromanaging. Like, you know, some people take the time out to micromanage. Gemini, this is someone who wouldn't have the time or space or inclination to even go in those areas. Not saying that they do that with you, but I'm just saying in general, their energy is very, they make the most out of their time. And they don't waste it with stupid stuff. I want to say that, or meaningless stuff. You know, everything, Gemini, for the energy that I have, for the person I have in your energy, the people I have in your energy, Gemini, I have people that are committed. I could say enthused, but I'm going to say determined. And anything they do, Gemini, they want to make sure that it has a meaningful impact. Or they rather not do anything at all. So that's kind of how I view that King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and this King of Swords coming up. Very strongly willed individuals, very strong personalities, very noticeable, not necessarily people to go and lay back, also not necessarily people who would be inclined or want to spend their time doing stupid things or stupid actions because there's too much to do with the time they have. Which brings me to the energy here. Gemini, I said a decision's been made. It feels like a little bit like competition, but we'll find out more. So King of Swords gets the Moon. In fact, I just want to see if I have... I can clear that up. Excuse me. So the Moon, Page of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Gemini, I wonder what kind of energy or what kind of environment you're in. I have gain here, Gemini. I have decisions being made, Gemini. Not everyone can partake of benefits, Gemini. I do have some competition here, Gemini. The people around you, Gemini, who perhaps, I don't know if you're working towards a common goal, or if you know what other people are doing. There's some sort of overlap here, though. I want to say almost protect your ideas, Gemini. Something to anticipate for you, Gemini. Well, essentially an opportunity is coming up for you, Gemini. And when that opportunity comes, Gemini, maybe you might be inclined to bring others along with you. Or maybe, well, an opportunity that's coming up for you is not solely just for you. And maybe that opportunity was itself opened up precisely because of other people, you in collaboration with another or other people. But ultimately, the rewards will only go to one. And everybody's after it, Gemini. I want to say almost your collaborators are not your friends. Because there's too much gain here. Too much gain to be had. So keep that in mind, Gemini. I don't know if this is something on a more level, like, as I said, a very strong entrepreneurship energy. You could want to protect your ideas that you have. Or maybe your contacts, Gemini. Maybe you are actually with other people in my little cat, in an office space or something like that. You want to say hi? She wants to say hi. There's no space for you to get down? Wait, you want to sit here? Gemini, she wants to say hi. Says, I'm Quickly Chum. I'm Cherokee. She says, God couldn't decide whether or not I was going to be a white kitty, a black kitty, a red kitty, a tabby kitty, a spotted kitty. God made me everything. Anyway. And with that, my mind went on cat. Anyway, Gemini, yeah, for me to anticipate for you, you have gain coming up. That gain is not only for you, Gemini, if you are having some sort of ideas or plans or something like that, those plans and ideas could be utilized by other people. And Gemini, if you're with another group, I would keep in mind that there really is no progressing forward in a together of we with the group, Gemini. Just like you put your shoes on one foot at a time, Gemini, your shoes. Just like when you sit down, Gemini, you're sitting down on your chair. It's not exactly a couch where other people can join you, right, Gemini? Just like when you're eating your food, Gemini, you're eating from one spoon. Gemini, when opportunity comes, that opportunity is only meant for one person. Anyway, let's go on to the next air sign. That would be, should we do Libra? So I'm not going to bother saying the collectives anymore. But you get the idea. So Libra. Let's see, Libra collective. Something to anticipate for Libra. Two of Swords is Libra energy. Ace of Cups. Investments paying off, Libra. Investments paying off in a big way, Libra. Long-term investments starting to go and pay off. So first of all, Libra, I want to say, if there's something that you really believe in, or whatever you really believe in, Libra, don't settle. Don't mitigate it. Don't turn away, Libra, whatever you've been doing to continue the course of where you're going, what you want to do, that really big thing, Libra, that you want to do, continue. Libra, in the energy that I have here, you should have been making some ground towards what you want, what you ultimately want with this Two of Swords energy. That energy basically connotates life, Libra. Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, whatever else was in there. It was basically about the conditions, Libra, that you need to feel emotionally secure and emotionally satisfied with life, to find beauty in life, meaning in life, all those sorts of things. So Two of Swords gets a Knight of Cups. We already had an Ace of Cups, if I recall. 10 of Cups. Two of Wands. Something to anticipate for you, Libra. You know, what you want, Libra, isn't something that arrives overnight. Libra, it requires time and dedication. And I can tell that you've already put time and dedication into it, and still, Libra, it calls for more time and dedication, time and application in the endeavors of what makes your life worthwhile. So Libra, something to anticipate for you. You know, Libra, don't give up halfway. Do what you need to do, Libra. Libra, in this energy, I see that you are very capable. You have a wide range. Also, to Libra, you, in this energy, very adaptable. Maybe you don't want to be, maybe you don't care to be, but you still are very adaptable. Also, too, in this whole other energy tells me as well that basically anything you set your mind to, you can do. You can adapt. And adapt as much as necessary, Libra, but don't necessarily change your ultimate course of what you want to do, because Libra, for how you want to live, Libra, and how you want to spend your days living, what you want to do, ideally, Libra, that's something that has to be built up in increments. So have patience, Libra. In the meantime, too, one could also say in this energy, Libra, as you supplement where you need to in order to make sure that you are still going towards your goal, whatever you need to do to keep yourself afloat, know that those skills that you pick up, Libra, only add to the repertoire of making this more solid, making yourself more competent to realizing this. No need to say signs with that, Libra. It's about basically you working with a situation and people. Isn't she cute? Anyway, let's go on to who's the next sign? Aquarius. So we have Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarian Collective, Aquarius, all the other placements in the collective. Let's see Aquarius. Something to anticipate for Aquarius. Of course, Six of Swords is Aquarian energy. In the deck, Ace of Swords. Excuse me, not Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. Misspoke. To get the Ace of Swords. Aquarius' energy, this behind the deck energy, is a little bit like sorting out feelings. Was that Eight of, yes, it was. Sorting out feelings, sorting out directions, finding your direction is all this bottom of the deck energy. And then there's a whole bunch of scooting forward, zooming forward. Aquarius, has there been something weighing on your mind? Something that you have been reluctant to move towards or unable to move towards, waiting for it to move towards you. Also in this energy, Aquarius, something could be viewing you in that energy as well. You're thinking about Aquarius, but not moving towards it. Anyway, this is in your energy. Very thoughtful would be an understatement. But it's not obsessive or anything like that. It's like of the many thoughts that go through someone's head over the course of the day, Aquarius. Either someone is thinking about you as one of those many thoughts, or Aquarius, you have thoughts about doing something. And it's a reoccurring thought. Not necessarily something to become prominent enough for you to become fixated on. But as I said, of the many thoughts that are in your head, this is one of them. And I have direction coming here. Is this your thoughts? Is it their thoughts? I don't know yet. All I know is someone is thinking quite heavily about doing something, has been thinking quite heavily about doing something. And now, Aquarius, no hesitations. Going to go and see. One could also say in this energy, Aquarius, this direction has been just there, lukewarm, not really showing any positive or negative signs, but just some sort of availability that has sort of been there, could be developed, is not moving closer, is not moving away further. That's what we have so far. I have Three of Swords. So I have some Libra energy starting to come up here. Scorpio energy. I have a decision. I have a decision. So Scorpio, I'm not Scorpio, excuse me, Aquarius. So Aquarius, I'm going to go and ask you, what have you been feeling, Aquarius? I definitely want to ask you, what have you been feeling, Aquarius? Because the energy that I have here is all about the thought, the feeling. And, thoughts and feelings, Aquarius, are just as powerful, just as pertinent as words, as movements, as actions. And Aquarius, I have something that has been thought for a long time. And although Aquarius, it's been thought for a long time, in the midst of other thoughts, doesn't make it any less relevant, Aquarius. I mean, we could think about peace and war, Aquarius, and we can think about as well, our work that we do to keep ourselves solvent. We could think about the food we eat to keep ourselves healthy. We could think about the people we love or the things we care about, how to nurture it. So, just because there are many thoughts, Aquarius, doesn't necessarily mean that those thoughts are of a quality of one thought has a rank, the next thought has a B rank, and so forth. And that's what I have here, Aquarius. What have you been feeling? What have you been thinking about? What's been coming across your mind? That's really relevant here, Aquarius. This could be your energy, Aquarius. It's very easily could be something coming towards you. So that's why I ask you to think about, what have you been sensing and feeling? Okay, some Piscean energy coming up here. Do you have Piscean placements, Aquarius? Where are those Piscean placements, Aquarius? That's what's going to go and revitalize or activate or be relevant to what's coming towards you. Essentially, what I have here, Aquarius, I have at a distance movement, Aquarius, because there wasn't any green light or any chasing. Is that a good word to use? Any open invitations that was moving forward, Aquarius. I have an energy here that is just sort of meandered where it was left. I guess I used that word twice. I should use another word, but anyway. And Aquarius, here's someone who's been thinking about a lot of things. And what can they do about the things that matter? Aquarius, I have clarity. I have straightforwardness coming to you over a distance, a period of time. Whether it's positive or negative, the outcome, Aquarius. This energy, this person, Aquarius, is at least going to make their stance known. Signs here, Aquarius. I have strong Pisces, I have Libra, I have Scorpio, I have Aries. And if I was going to read a little bit more, we have some Leo, we have some Capricorn, we have some Gemini. But essentially, Aquarius, I'd ask you to think about, what have you been feeling? That's coming to be direct to you. All right, let's go on to the next sign. That would be fire. Excuse me. So, fire. Shall we do Aries? I actually think after this, I may take a break. It gets me to drink. As I said, I'm working through a cold. And kind of knew I was getting it. I knew I was getting it before. But I'm not 100% there. Anyway, let's see. Aries. Something to anticipate for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising, Aries 12th house, Aries 8th house. Do I call this restitution, Aries? Do I call this small, or what kind of amends to make? Actually, I call this a bunch of things, Aries. I say a bunch of things, Aries, because you have changes coming up. Of course, Aries, you probably know you have changes coming up because the things that are going on around you, the things that have been happening, Aries, are really just unsustainable. They're too chaotic. It's not restful. It doesn't appreciate you. It's not supportive of you. Aries, in this energy, you give out a lot, but what are you getting back in return? And you know, Aries, the people who are taking from you, they realize that. They realize Aries is giving out so much of quality, and yet I'm giving out sub-quality. That energy is here, Aries. Signs coming up here so far, Aries. Well, sevens could be relevant. I also have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and some more Scorpio with Sagittarius. Could also be talking about time here with this energy, Aries. We could be talking about well, number one, we could say that people have been relying on you. Maybe they have been specifically relying on you or seeing your range in the last few months. Fallish. But definitely what I have here, Aries, is I have you giving out a lot, and I have people taking more than giving back, more than supporting you. They're taking as much as they can, and they also realize, Aries, they're like, oh, this is so wonderful. I get all this from Aries, and yet I give out, I get 10 back, I get 10 from Aries, and I give back 2. How long can that continue? That's essentially the energy that I have here. Well, not much longer, Aries. Stability is coming for you, in which you don't necessarily have to go and entertain this. But let me also say, 2 Aries in this energy, this is precisely the sort of opportunity that's coming your way that the people, the situations that you're currently engaged in have been anticipating. One could say in this energy, Aries, that it comes down to a matter of who cuts the other off first. They need you, Aries, you need them, Aries, or they work with you, Aries, you work with them, Aries. They're involved with you, Aries, you're involved with them. Whatever the bonds of the bonds are created. But definitely, Aries, as I said, you are the one giving out 10, they are giving back 2. And they know that it can't remain the same. Aries is not going to remain the same. A breaking point is coming. Balance is coming for you. This is essentially Aries in its basic form. It's exploitation. You have been under exploitation, and that exploitation is ending. And that ending of it is something that's been anticipated, as they have been getting their 10s from you, Aries, while giving you back 2s. Anyway, so I have Judgment here, Aries. I have 8 of Cups, Aries. I have 6 of Wands, Aries. So my question is, Aries. Kind of funny. Aries. And maybe, as I said, this is a Pacific situation. Because as I said, Aries, this is you giving out 10 and getting back 2. This is you not finding balance and stability when you've been giving out enough to warrant it. Aries, an ending is coming for the situation faster than you anticipate. Aries, in this energy, it's almost overnight. If you choose it to be almost overnight, it could be. Okay. But you want to come over here? I think I need to go and fill my cat's water bowl. But anyway. So Aries, yeah, I have an ending to that. Aries, essentially what I have you is moving on really quickly. One could say without notice. Very far away to the benefit of you very quickly. Whole new situation, Aries. Well, is it a whole new situation or just simply a situation in which you can strut a bit? You are recognized, maybe even lauded, maybe celebrated, welcomed. Definitely welcomed. I have welcome here too. Aries, the energy that I have here, if you want it to be, is that you can literally make a big significant move overnight. Well, or practically overnight. Basically, not getting much warning to what you have been involving yourself in and what hasn't been necessarily supporting you in kind. Provided, Aries, you keep up this charade, because things are progressing for you, Aries, and very soon you will be out of there, Aries. You'll be out of there faster than you think. You know, I think, I forgot which sign it was. Was it Pisces or Cancer? There was some sign, Aries, in which I said February, March, spring would be relevant for, excuse me, for whatever this is. For Cancer, I think. And I want to say for you, Aries, expect some big changes February. I mean, some big changes February. I don't know if it's like something like February 1st or mid-February, end of February. But you can keep it going, Aries. And then you could just disappear. Poof. And I only say that to Aries because, as I said, what I have here is a little bit of exploitation and they know it. Why give notice? That's what I see for Aries. Aries, yeah, you have a big change coming. I would say expect that big change to be enacted within a couple weeks. Expect it to feel really good too, Aries. A whole new environment, Aries. And everything that you've been dealing with thus far, Aries, it's not even something to go and attach itself to your shoes. It's like dry ice, Aries. It just evaporates. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break. We have the other two fire signs and Earth remaining. be back in a little bit. Thank you for the likes, and I'll see you in a little bit of time.